Okay, TikTokers. Welcome to Comfy Happy number 2. I'm your host, Echo Fan Graywill. We're going to talk about Pretendians real quick. Okay? This is a subject I would prefer to never have to talk about here. Or anywhere. Since I especially have to do this shit on Instagram, well, mostly TikTok, all the fucking time. It's a sorry subject. It's a sorry subject. And I apologize to you now for the bullshit that I'm about to put to you. It's really fucking fucked up that I have to do this. It's even more fucked up that I have to actually explain to y'all why I have to do this. Alright? A lot of y'all are going to be thinking like, well, why do you have to do this? Okay, I'm 51. I'm part native. I'm part black. I'm part white. And what y'all fail to understand is that if you are part native, part black, part white, part native, part Asian, part native, part black, part native, part white, part native, and anything else, you wouldn't have to fight for your heritage. And now you do. Alright? Like, you literally have to fight for your heritage now. And mostly because of the simple fact that these motherfucking pretendians phenotypically look black. And they are saying that black people were in America before 1492, which is the biggest load of bullshit that has ever come across the United States of America. And the thing that makes it so bad is that everybody is now trying to teach their children this bullshit when it's not true. Now, if you're a black American and you're a descendant of a slave, there's a high probability that, yeah, you have some native in you and you have some white in you. Because there was a lot of rapes and mixing and all that other shit. Well, I'm from Virginia. We have native, and we have white, and we have black. Alright? My family has many shades of light brown people and dark brown people, but mostly light brown people. And it's more than likely, more of that is probably from white than native. Which is why when I tell people, and it's like, well, you're part native, I say, yeah, but I don't think I have enough to count. So, when I tell people, I have it, but it's probably not enough to count. And you know, I never had to really challenge it or be challenged about it until TikTok. You know, I've had 2 bad Native American experiences my entire life. Just 2. Before getting on this app, well, I would have 2 more. But it was because the whole Pretendian thing had blown over by then. And most of the people were arguing. I was like, they never even saw my face. It's just calling me a Pretendian right off the bat. And I was like, first and foremost, dude, I'm from Virginia. I didn't even know my family wouldn't be on the DOS rolls. Hold on. We're going to make sure we clarify that. Because we're going to go to Google. Are Virginia natives on the DOS rolls? Okay, now I'm going to show you this. Before I read it, you see it covered in darkness? You see that big no in the front? Now I'm going to read it to you. The whole damn thing, verbatim. No, Virginia Native Americans were not directly subject to the Dawes Act of General Allotment Act of 1887. The Dawes Act primarily focused on dividing tribal lands and allotments to the individuals within the 5 civilized tribes: Cherokee, Chickasaw, Choctaw, Creek, and Seminole in Oklahoma. Virginia Native Americans were not included in the process, and their lands were not subject to the same land allotment practices. Here's more details explaining. Here's a more detailed explanation. Focused on the 5 civilized tribes, the Dawes Act, specifically designed for the 5 civilized tribes who had settled in Oklahoma, were reviewed more civilized due to the adaptation of the European style of farming and social life structures. Virginia tribes had been limited land Virginia tribes had limited land. By the time the Dawes Act was passed, Virginia tribes were already largely assimilated and had lost most of their ancestral lands. The Monacan Indian Nation had received their ancestral lands in the mountains of Amherst County, but they were no longer federally recognized as a tribe with significant land holdings. Other policies of the Dawes Act didn't apply to Virginia tribes. Other policies like Snyder Act 1924, Indian Citizenship Act, did not have some impact on Native American citizens and voting rights. Continued disenfranchisement. The Despite the Snyder Act, sorry y'all, I was reading so good at it, right? Despite the Snyder Act, some states, including Virginia, continued to disenfranchise Native Americans for a time due to the inconsistency between state and federal law. Paper Genocide of Virginia, Racial Integrity Act of 1924, along with the efforts of the state officials James Plecker, created a paper genocide to attempt, I don't know why it says James Plecker, it should have been Walter Plecker, but okay. James Plecker created a paper genocide by attempting to erase Native American identities' official records, denying them the right to be classified in the district racial category. This incentive, while the Dawes Act didn't directly affect Virginia Native American tribes, was overall the policies and actions taken over the government and significant impact of their lives' identities, leading to assimilation and disenfranchisement. So, anybody who wants to try and say they're from Virginia and try to claim the 5 civilized tribes, they were Cherokee here, but not Choctaw, not Chickasaw, not Creek, not Seminole. So yeah, there you go. Now back to the fact and the point of this fucking video. I am a mixed person. I have been through a lot of racial shit in my 51 years. I have had to fight to be in black spaces. I've had to fight to just exist. Alright? I've been through racial shit. Matter of fact, let's find out what this means. Is kemosabe a real thing? No, kemosabe isn't a real word in any native language. About fucking time. But it has gained popularity in the term used in the fictional Native American character Tonto in the Lone Ranger radio show. The series, addressed to his partner of the Lone Ranger, is generally understood to mean trust, scout, and faithful friend, while theory suggests that the derived from the Native American language, its exact origin remains somewhat speculative. Here's more look detail. The keyword kemosabe was invented by writers of the Lone Ranger television series. Tonto, term of the show, fictional Native American character Tonto, uses kemosabe to address the Lone Ranger, implying a bond of friendship and trust. Possibly meaning the show writers had provided different translations over the time, including trust, scout, faithful friend, and even wrong brother. Speculative origins. Some theories suggest that the word might be derivative of Ojibwa or Potawatomi. Let me spell that for y'all. Potawatomi languages. But it is excluded, remainly debate. Cultural content. The term in the show reflects a portrayal of the Native American and popular culture during the era. It is important to be aware of the potential misrepresentation or stereotypes associated with the use. So yes, kemosabe. Finally, Google. Thank you, Google. Thank you. Because if you want to laugh, here it goes. When I was a kid in the 5th grade, when Miss Conrad outed me, kids would always ask me, what the fuck does kemosabe mean? Let's see what tribe Tonto actually comes from. What tribe does Tonto come from in the Lone Ranger? I need an answer, Google. Okay. In the original radio television series, The Lone Ranger, Tonto was portrayed as that damn word I can't pronounce. Potawatomi. Potawatomi. In the television film, he was Comanche, and in 2013, he was also portrayed as a Comanche with the Powhatan connection from the radio show. The creator connected the Powhatan people in Michigan, where we learned the name Tonto means, according to Wikipedia. It doesn't give me what its name, so I gotta click on it. The fictional character Tonto is a Native American, either Tonto Apache, Comanche. God damn it! Come on, which one was he? Anyway, The Lone Ranger, a popular American Western created by George W. Sutherland. Tonto appeared to be in the radio television show. Can we get to what the damn man name mean? Tonto made his first appearance. What does the name mean? You know what? I'm so sick and tired of reading shit. It won't give me what the fuck I asked for. Tonto, Lone Ranger, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. It's still not telling me what his name means. You know what, man? Damn you, Tonto. Inspired by the name Tonto Basin, Arizona. What the fuck? What? The Lone Ranger depicted a disgraced Comanche tribal man and the last of the Wendigo hunters. Okay, well that would make sense, except for Wendigos Ojibwa, as far as I know. I can be wrong. In Italian and Spanish, Tonto translates as dumb, moron, or fool. Anyway, damn. Toro is Spanish for Ponto. Okay, so we got that out the way. And I'm going to have to make a part 2 because somebody interfered with this goddamn video.